Welcome to this post-race press conference for the first race of the 11th round of the MC Insurance British Superbike Championship. Congratulations to our podium guys and for JG Speed Fit Kawasaki. First of all, James Ellison. And James, you looked to have really strong pace for the first two-thirds of that race. It kind of dropped away a little bit. Were there any issues there for you in the latter stages?
No, I mean, there was a little bit of front tyre wear just towards the end, but it wasn't affecting me that much, if I'm honest. Just a bit more movement. I could still carry the corner speed and everything. No, it was more, when I was in the lead, it felt good, and obviously Luke got past me. It was a good pass by him. Had a little bit of a battle. I actually thought I had 12 laps for ages, but it was Luke's number 12 on the board. I was like, what's going on here? Wake up, boys. So yeah, once I realised what was going on, I could see there was a number 4 on the bottom of the board, which meant there was a group behind us. I thought it's going to be a tough race. And then obviously Leon and Shaky came past, and just from that point on, I felt like once Leon got past, he kind of backed up a little bit to maybe try and get a few of the other riders to bunch up, which for me was a little bit frustrating. And then I got mugged by Linney. These two got a bit of a break while I battled to get past Linney again. And once I got past him, there's no way I was going to catch him. We just kind of kept the gap the same. So, yeah, I think that's why I'm walking around with a bit of a long face. I just felt like I had a little bit more to give, and it just wasn't there in the end. So we're going to have to think of something to improve for the second race. If I'm honest, the bike was really strong. The only issue I had was just a couple of corners coming out the hairpin wasn't quite as strong as these boys. I tried a few different lines, it wasn't doing anything. Just seemed to be wheeling a bit more, so we're going to try and fix that. And also that might help in the fast section just out the back. So there's only two places I really felt like I was struggling, so going to have a look at the data, see if we can improve that, and maybe improve our tactics for race 2.
Congratulations on yet another podium, even though you have got a long face on you. It can only get better. Congratulations, Shaky, on a second place. Were you consciously, for that last half lap of the race, lining up that move at the final chicane?
No. No, I'd be lying if I said I was. You know, the race was good for me, really, really good, because, you know, we never used the hard tyre in the Ducati, but with the track temperature being so cold, you know, we've tested it a few times over this weekend, and you know, I'd be lying if I said that we had a race set up on the hard tyre. And yeah, I did a 8-lap run or something on Friday, but that's about it, you know. So I had absolutely no idea what the tyre was going to do over a race duration, because I always race a soft one, but with the temperature being so cold, you know, we had to run the hard tyre like these guys. So honestly, to use a tyre that doesn't work so well on our bike, and to race Leon to the line like that, knowing that, you know, he's done a lot of work on the one, and, you know, really, really strong on the one, gives me quite a lot of confidence for race 2, to be honest. I have a race worth of data now that the boys can look at. You know, I was quite comfortable when I was in the lead, but, you know, it's obvious here at Assen that there's always going to be a move in the last couple of laps. And actually, I was quite happy when Leon passed me about a lap or so from the end. I thought, right, okay, let's just have a look where he's strong. But every time he went in front, he kind of like slowed the speed a little bit. And I thought, oh, no, don't do that, because I'll get humped again. But yeah, I had a look at a couple of places, and I actually had a look up the inside at the 2 long rights, which I thought would give me a bit of a run on him up towards the last corner. But you know, Leon's really, really strong on the brakes, and even if I had been leading, I know there would have been an attempted pass at the chicane. So when he blocked the line quite well going into the chicane, I just kind of straightened the chicane out best I could, and almost went across the line like a jockey. You know, I was willing my bike to go in front of him, but it didn't quite pan out. But like I said, I'm really, really happy with that race. Ultimately, you know, not that it's ever that easy, but I can finish second to Leon every single race for the rest of the championship, and it doesn't matter. Whereas, you know, he has to be strong, and he has to win. So I don't want to finish the rest of the season like that. I want to win as many races as possible, and I tried in that first one, but we should have a lot more information to take into race 2, and I can't wait for that one.
Neither can we. Congratulations, Shaky. Great stuff from the BYZ Ducati, and turning to race winner Leon Haslam. Leon, you've had some great races here. How does that one rate amongst all the races you've had here at Assen?
Yeah, obviously all my other races, I think I've had 5 or 6 second places, mainly to Johnny Ray around here. You know, we're king of Assen, but you know, the tactics, I didn't get the best of starts, which wasn't ideal. But you know, the way I controlled the race is something that I really kind of learned off Johnny around here. You know, I always felt that I could beat Johnny until about 5 laps to go, and then he just put the hammer down and cleared off. And you know, it's a very fast-flowing sort of circuit, you know, which doesn't kind of suit me or this bike. You know, the bike's really good on brakes and stop-start corners, but you know, this circuit's quite flowing. So to manage to still be able to control the race and be within myself, I was quite happy with that. You know, it was a lot closer than I wanted it to be over the line. I made a small mistake coming out the last chicane. I hit the red curb, but generally the bike was working good. We've been having problems with the bike Friday and Saturday, and this morning the boys basically solved the issue, and I just got a smile back on my face. So I kind of went into the race pretty confident, especially knowing everyone was on the same tyre. So I know other riders wasn't going to have a big grip advantage at the beginning, and I could kind of manage and pace it a little bit more. But Assen has always proven you can't break away here. It's so difficult to make that break and pull away. So it's always a battle to the last lap, and this time we've come out on top, and hopefully we can have another good battle for race 2.
Were you knowingly trying to slow the pace in the last third of the race?
Just generally, any time I got in the front, just Shane, when he is in front, he's got a really good fast rhythm, and the Ducati lines, the sweeping lines around here is, you have to push to go with him, and if you can get in the mix of things, you can't necessarily do that around Assen. It leaves doors open, people stuff it up the inside, and James, Mossy, was all having a go, and I just saw some highlights of everyone else behind James. I didn't realise there was that many people in the bunch, but it was that's Assen, and that's obviously what you've got to deal with throughout a race, and you really want to just put yourself in a position to be in that lead in 1-2 with 3 or 4 laps to go.